I'm addicted and expensive. Byron Wilcott. And I'm watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer. I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux, and this is going to be my Raw review for the week of February 27th, 2012. We open up with what was going to be leading to the rematch from Friday Night SmackDown, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, champion versus champion. CM Punk was already out there, and then Jericho comes out, and they do one killer of a promo. I loved it. It was fantastic. I thought, really a good opportunity to really start building into the rivalry with CM Punk and Jericho. Have it be more than just about the WWE title. Try to make it personal, and I believe they really had a good start on this promo, so it gets a 4.5 out of 5. That's how much I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, fantastic. Both Jericho and Punk on the ball. They both had the crowd eating out of the palm of their hand. You say, why you say that? Well, anything Jericho had to say, you can boo me if you want, and the crowd just did just that. They booed the hell out of him. And then we go into the match with Punk and Daniel Bryan. It was an okay match, but I believe they were really using this more to emphasize the feud between Teddy Long and John Laurnitis, Raw versus SmackDown, and everything else was going on with that, because it was just basically the same reiteration that it was on Friday Night SmackDown. We had a good match, and a good basic match with Punk and Bryan, but no clear-cut finish. And I kind of disagree with that. So that's why the match and everything that happened after that, with Laurnitis and everything, I really didn't agree with. What I did agree with, which pretty much gives this whole, shenanigans a 4 out of 5 for me, because I'm including this as part of the match with Punk and Daniel Bryan, is the fact that they had Jericho come out, jump CM Punk from behind when he was on the entrance ramp, slam him, and give him the Walls of Jericho. I thought that was, really nicely well done. Have him do more than just a promo. Have him come out and actually, try to hurt and injure CM Punk to really, again, that really steps up the rivalry even more, because Jericho physically assaulted CM Punk, and CM Punk's going to want to retaliate on next week's Raw when he gets the chance. So that's why I thought it was really great. Punk and Jericho, I believe, were the key factors, in my opinion. 4 out of 5 for the whole thing. Next up on Monday Night Raw, we had Teddy Long and Laurnitis. Well, I apologize. I'm reading all my notes wrong. Of course, we had all of that with Teddy Long and Laurnitis and everything. Then we had Kelly and Nikki Bella. Now, I want to make this really clear. We're 45 minutes into the first hour on Monday Night Raw, and we had just one match. The rest has just been promos and stuff like that. But we had Kelly and Nikki Bella, and they were really trying to put over, what Kelly was saying about Eve Torres on Twitter. How she doesn't know who she is anymore. But let me just say this: the match got a 2 out of 5, but the way Kelly rolled up and pinned Nikki Bella got a 6 out of 5 for me, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that. We go to John Cena and The Miz. Miz comes out, of course, he's complaining, moaning, bitching, pissing that, he doesn't have a match at WrestleMania, and how, he headlined WrestleMania last year and he deserves a match. This was a very basic match. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. So I'm going to give it, right down the middle, 3 out of 5. But, what a lot of fans, if they haven't seen it yet, what's on WWE.com right now is a video of what happened after the match was over. The Miz gets on the microphone, and he's complaining even more that he said he deserves a match at WrestleMania and demands someone with with an authority to come out and give him a match and declare his WrestleMania match. And Triple H comes out, and the only thing he really declares was, well, this is how you pedigree somebody, because, Miz got planted courtesy of the game Triple H. And that's pretty much how I sold it. I really think they should have put this on TV, in my opinion. They should have aired this on TV, because, if they would have done that, I probably would have notched up the score to 3 out of 5, or possibly a 3.5 out of 5. But as it stands, it's a 2, it's right down the middle. Right down the middle, that 3 out of 5. It would have gone up to possibly a 3.5 or even a 4. But since they didn't air it on TV, they saved it as an exclusive, 3 out of 5. That's all I'm going to say. Then we had a triple threat tag team title match. It was Epico and Primo defending against R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, and the team of Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. Did I see them taking the titles off of Epico and Primo anytime soon? No. No. They're the current set tag team right now in the tag team division. I mean, they come out, they have the matching tights, they have the manager, Rosa Mendez, who I love when she dances. And she must have figured out my favorite color was blue because she was wearing that last night. Anyways, I sound less like a pervert. Unless we start getting some more set tag teams. Now, Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger, they're more of a tandem. They're more of, two people who are managed by the same person in Vicky Guerrero, rather than a set tag team. I mean, Swagger's the U.S. champion. They really haven't done anything with that, and I really think they should. But R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, they really just started with them. If they start doing more stuff with them, if they actually come up with a team name for any of these teams, that's when I think they would start putting more emphasis on the tag team titles. But other than that, I thought it was a great match between these 3 tag teams, so I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Then we have the Eve Torres segment. Eve Torres comes out, and she's trying to cut her, pass herself off as a heel, and she's really starting to develop really good mic skills, in my opinion. I thought Eve did she did an okay job, we're just now getting a taste of the heel Eve Torres. We're not really used to it yet. We're not really used to that formula of Eve Torres being heel. So I think we really need to wait a bit, and let the Eve Torres heel formula kind of digest, if you will, with us, and kind of see how we all react to it. I know everybody's up in arms and shocked a little bit about it. I was one shocked that they actually used the whole thing with John Cena, Zack Ryder, and Kane to turn Eve Torres heel, and that's exactly what they did. But I'm going to say Eve did an okay job, and what made it even better was what she did backstage, with confronting Kelly, and apparently best friends who now are going to turn on each other, or Eve's going to turn on who she thought presumed to be her best friend, and Kelly, and we're probably going to be looking possibly at a match next week with Eve Torres and Kelly if they play their cards right, and if they play the cards the way I think they're going to play it, and with Eve and Kelly, and it does have the potential to turn into a really good feud, in my opinion. It's not very often we have a good feud with a diva, with the divas, but Eve Torres and Kelly, in my opinion, has the potential. It has potential. As far as the segment with Eve Torres goes, okay job, in my opinion, 3.5 out of 5. Then we had a tag match, which could have been really great. It could have had a really good main event tag team match with Sheamus, Big Show taking on Mark Henry and Cody Rhodes. Instead, blah. Let me explain. When Cody Rhodes came out, apparently they're really starting to dig into a feud with Cody Rhodes and Big Show. And we have not had an Intercontinental title defense since JBL pretty much jobbed to Rey Mysterio in about less than a minute and dropped the Intercontinental title to him. And that really wasn't a good Intercontinental title match. And we need a good Intercontinental title match. And we have a chance possibly with Cody Rhodes and the Big Show. And they're really starting to build into that because, taking the fact, the Elimination Chamber and the number one contenders battle royal they had last week when Cody Rhodes assisted Jericho in eliminating the Big Show, which then made Jericho the number one contender. And now they have Cody Rhodes coming out with all these, embarrassing WrestleMania moments with the Big Show to kind of eat at him. And I think that's a really good path for them to go to really build into this feud. But put the Intercontinental strap on the line. That's my thoughts on it. But as far as this match goes, it really could have gone better, but it was basically a 3-minute tag match. A 3-minute tag match with Sheamus, Big Show, and Mark Henry and Cody Rhodes. It had the potential to be a really good main event tag match, and they blew it all because they really wanted to put more emphasis on The Rock and Cena, which I really disagreed with. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2 out of 5. Now, for those of you who are wanting my opinion on The Rock's promo with John Cena, I already have a video up with my thoughts on it, so please go ahead and check that out. So, with that being said, I want to know what you, the WGS-TV viewers and subscribers, have to say on Monday Night Raw this week. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And with that being said, and by the way, if you like what I have to say in this review, be sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. And with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.